Hello and welcome everyone to a fantastic setting for a very exciting evening of squash here in Surrey. It's the England v Rest of the World Ab Initio International 2017. We're live from St George's Hill here in Weybridge. And it will be a packed house for a bit of history, really. It's the first time in 30 years that a test match has been broadcast on TV. So our lineup for this evening's play: Daryl Selby will kick off for England against Cameron Pilley of Australia. Laura Mazzaro, she'll be taking on Holly Norton of Canada. James Walstrop will play Paul Cole of New Zealand. And then finally, the big guns, the number ones, Nick Matthew takes on Mohamed El Shabagi of Egypt. And it's a bit of a different format this evening. It's going to be very exciting though. So the 4 matches, each play 3 games. For every game won, 1 team bonus point will be awarded. For every match won, there'll be a second 2 bonus points also awarded. The highest team score after all 4 matches will win the event. So it's all to play for here. Every point counts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. The players are all warmed up. The tension is mounting. And first up, he's the world's hardest hitter. He's been ranked as high as number 11 in the world. He's currently number 19. He is Cameron Pilley of Australia. His opponent, no stranger to this club. He was the British champion in 2011. He is Daryl Selby.
That's a great shot. Well, that's a forehand of Pilley. He's got a huge reach on him.
And out, 2-1.
Getting his leg behind this and pulverising it straight down the wall.
It's just impeccable timing, isn't it, from Pilley? Such a beautiful striker. Look at that. Selby renowned for his movement. He's got great skills as well, but he doesn't always elect to use them. Speaking of which,
that was a ripper.
What a kill that was.
That was a ripper. Stamp of the foot from Pilley as he hits this ball.
3-1.
Well, Selby didn't even see that. Oh, that's superb power from high up on the forehand from Cameron Pilley.
Pistol Pilley, Parky.
Wow. I mean
out,
it's all that, as you can see, but the control it takes.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I mean, this is an example of the array of skill from Cameron Pilley.
7-3.
Oh, Parky, I'm going to give you a little bit of a test now. I know that you enjoy your maths, even though you left school at 16. The maximum points. What are the maximum points that can be scored per match?
38.
Oh, no. You saw my scribbles. You've got good eyesight.
Worked it all out on the train on the way down, Joey.
Down.
Just a little bit tentative there from Pilley. It was possibly the right shot to play.
5-7.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, that was,
wonderful wrist.
I don't know where I was looking, Parky, but I thought he was maybe going to go at the one in the body of.
Well, I thought you were going to fall off
Selby.
your chair then. That was unbelievable flick. Cameron Pilley also featuring next week for Australia in Marseille.
Well, the World Teams is a three-man event. So the England team will be Nick Matthew, James Willstrop, Darryl Selby. And the reserve will be Adrian Waller, who's here watching.
Yeah, it's a fabulous England team. Possibly one of the best, one of the strongest lineups ever that we've had, I think.
Certainly the oldest, though.
Yeah, it is, but as I said earlier, they're just still playing at such a great level. They deserve to be there.
Youngest in the main team. You know, take away Adrian Waller's James Willstrop at 34. Well, this is some very clean hitting from both players.
Yeah, some quick fire stuff down the middle there.
You can, yeah.
That was a very Aussie review, that, Joey.
There's a real Cameron Pilley strut there. Not seen him like that before.
Looking very relaxed. I mean,
yeah, well, the original decision being a let ball. Now, Cameron Pilley feels that there wasn't enough front wall for him to hit, and it was dangerous, therefore, looking for a stroke, and
Yes,
it has
let.
been confirmed.
Decision upheld.
I would have given a stroke there, I think.
Pilley has
Joey.
no
I think
reviews remaining.
Darryl Selby moved too quickly into the line of Pilley.
8-5.
I think he was ready. So game ball, Cameron Pilley, his 5th game ball in this first game.
Great width from Pilley, just aware of Selby lingering around the short line, looking for the volley where he can.
Oh. It's the follow-up. Just getting it on the front wall.
Great
It's good
pick-up
movement here from Selby. Oh.
12-10.
Well, Cameron
Game
Pilley's
to
breathing
the
hard.
rest of the world.
And I don't,
Rest of the world lead.
I'm not surprised
One
by
game to love.
the brutality of those rallies. I mean, that was squash of the highest order. Just to kick us off, all the viewers watching this, 21 minutes of multiple sprints from these guys with a high skill level, and it's Cameron Pilley that holds on. He takes it 12-10. He leads Darryl Selby by 1 game to love. Well, we're just going to have a look at the scoring pattern, which looks like actually looks like the Morse code. But what's so interesting with this kind of scoring system for team events, Parky, is that It's 13-10 for Cameron Pilley. And that, although he's got that first game, it still shows how tight it is with the scenario. I've got a guest commentator coming in for me, and we will be doing this throughout the evening with the England players. And it's we've only got the England #1 and the Wolf sitting next to me here. We can't get away from each other, can we, Nick?
I know we had a lovely romantic interview out by the lake earlier, Joey, which was lots of fun. It's a bit warmer in here.
Yeah.
Darryl sometimes he's always a very consistent, very steady player, and when Darryl actually lets his racket go and lets his hand go, anyone who's seen Darryl play an exhibition match or a league match, he's got some of the best shots in the world. He's always a contender for shot of the month, isn't he, on the PSA World Tour? And
yeah, he does enjoy that one.
I'd like to see a bit more of that sometimes from Darryl, because he does have that flair, and sort of throw that in a bit more around his structured game. Sometimes he goes in all-out exhibition mode and he doesn't quite get the balance between the structure and that. And you see that there, he's got the combination of the perfect length followed by the perfect drop.
4-2. Five.
You see the overall score there. It's going to be interesting tonight, isn't it? Me and Mohammed, I've got a feeling that it could still be quite tight when it comes down to our match. So in every point counting, it's going to be a really interesting scenario. Well, 1 point in it there on the top left.
You'll be thriving on that scenario, Nick. It's unlike you to not want an edgy affair.
I'm hoping Mohammed's still a bit jet-lagged from that Hong Kong trip.
Well, you can't complain about being jet-lagged from Sheffield, but...
Up. Six, 7.
Yeah, nice hands from Cameron Pilley.
Rolled that over. It was a tennis topspin, that one, wasn't it?
8-6.
He radiates a lot of heat, John Mazzarella. I think we'll just leave it at that.
That's just in Qatar or Hong Kong when he's sunbathing all day, every day. We experienced that earlier, Joe. It's not that warm down in Weybridge tonight. No,
it's chilly, but it's certainly warm here at this on this glass court with all the viewers live. But again, a terrific rally to get the viewers in.
There was a few lung-busting rallies in the tiebreak in the first game, wasn't there? That was,
there was the guess from Cameron Pilley.
The difference with that one, the ones in the first game were controlled squash from both players. That one got a little bit headless there from Cameron.
9-6.
He was waiting for the cross-court.
Well, this is getting very, very tight. Just one game ball here for Darryl Selby. Couldn't ask for a closer encounter to kick us off.
Darryl just gets in trouble when his counter drops. Just click that sidewall first and pop up, because you don't want to be giving those angles to someone as powerful and as deceptive as Cameron.
There's the angle. Good pressure here from Pilley.
What's interesting is with that extra bonus point, if Darryl does win this game, it will go all square.
Oh, he's done it. That's the example of Darryl Selby. What he wants to, as Nick Matthews said, let the racket go. Very, very
game
good
all.
time to produce that. To see how hard he's working physically. Well,
I don't know if you caught that when he came on court for the warm-up. He absolutely custard pied me. I went to give him a high five as he walked on. He just totally ignored me. So I'm glad Waller got him one back there as he left.
Yeah, that was... well, you couldn't ask for a better situation with this trial scoring format here in this test match. 22 points apiece. We've had 39 minutes of world-class squash, and there's still more squash to come in this first match.
It's a wonderful situation here, 22 points apiece. The crowd absolutely lapping it up here. There's a lot of very knowledgeable squash people here, and it's got a Ryder Cup feel to it, and there's the Ashes going on down under, as I mentioned, with the cricket. I love the way
England
it's
to
set out,
serve,
22
level.
all. It's going to go to the wire, I feel, tonight.
And just look at that scoreline, 24 points in total each, 1 game all and 2 all. I mean, it's just perfect maths. Wow, that was nicely done. He just kind of moseys on to the service box
And
there.
out 3-2.
Darryl Selby.
Well, it's a lovely, relaxed shot, isn't it? It's the kind of thing Nick Matthew was talking about in that last game.
Yep.
He's looking a bit fatigued out there, Cameron Pilley.
5-2.
I think this match is perhaps a good example of maybe why Darryl Selby does have the favourable head-to-head. There's always close matches between these two, but maybe he's able... Oh, that's a wonderful flick. Very well delayed, and a well-deserved applause there from Darryl Selby.
And out 4-6.
You can see it in the team scenario in squash. He produces unbelievable performances, particularly when he's got the England shirt on, and that shows that somebody that's grown up playing a lot of team sports, because he thrives in that environment.
Yeah, I think that's right. He does. He's obviously got experience in team sports, and he's just a good guy. He wants to win for himself, but also for his teammates. And I think it's the same. We've got some very different personalities in this England team, but they're all good team players. Certainly been together for a long time in those England shirts. And tasted a lot of success.
Yeah, picking his
And
punches
out
well.
8-5.
Not hurrying to serve, Darryl Selby. Taking his time. But moving the scoreline along nicely, 8-5.
A little bit slow onto that cross court there, Pilley. Forcing him to stretch really well now, Darryl Selby. He's doing some very intelligent stuff towards the end of this third. That's clever. I mean, that full stretch, to be able to have the dexterity to play this.
29 in total scoring so far.
Well, he didn't quite get it into the sidewall, but it's close enough. Slightly edgy now for Darryl Selby, because you can feel that...
Well, there's a bit of an adrenaline burst here for Pilley.
There is. this is a good tactic, I think, from Selby's point of view, just to sort of calm things down a little bit, play a bit more attritional and straight. Just wait for that opportunity, and there it is.
There it is. So Daryl Selby waiting to throw in another awkward angle to win this match. What a terrific first match to kick us off. Some nail-biting squash
Game and match
between
to
these
England. 2 games
52
to 1.
minutes in duration.
10,
Impressive
12,
for 3 games.
11-9, 11-7.
And it's Daryl Selby overcoming Cameron Pilley 2 games to 1, 36 to 29.
Daryl Selby.
So Daryl Selby really starting to use his squash knowledge, clever use of angles as Cameron Pilley started to get tired. Good push there from Selby. Cameron Pilley fought at the bitter end, but Daryl Selby holding on to his lead. Well, so just a quick recap. Selby 2-1 victory over Cameron Pilley to kick us off. Laura Mazzaro she'll be coming up next against Holly Norton of Canada, followed by a bit of a break. James Wallstrop will take on Paul Cole of New Zealand, and then in the late shift, and the way it's going, it probably will be the late shift, Nick Matthew taking on Mohamed El Shabagi of Egypt.